all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Ohtani back to work. Right side. Throw on to Freeman, and quickly one away in the second. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann.
The third baseman, Max Schumann.
First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball to right. Conforto on the move, but the second baseman calls him off. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. The A's go quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Max Muncy. That one outside, and that's ball one. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the go-ahead run. There's a strike. No score here, but a runner in third with one down. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. And that's down and away. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Muncy takes his lead at third with one away. On the ground, right side. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
To short, could be two. One at second. He's out. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top half of the third inning. Here's Luis Urias. There's a strike.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Willie McIver up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And it's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pajes pulls that one down. Back here in L.A., here's Betts. fought off foul. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul straight back. Betts gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Missed with a changeup. And the count is 1-1. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here is Freddie Freeman. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Freeman.
There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And that ends the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The 1-1. Chases that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. First time up, he grounded to third. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Out towards right center field, Pajes makes his way towards it. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now it's going to be Brent Rooker. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ground ball up the middle. Betts up with it on the run. Throw to first. And very nicely done. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Muncy now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Michael Conforto will climb in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Conforto, a former All-Star, 32 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And another ball.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
In the air, right field. Butler sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Max Schumann will hit next. Lied out his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2 strikes.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. Going to count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped on the ground to second. Edmonds slings to first. And it's a 1. Back here at Dodgers.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, that's them. See, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. It told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody wanna dance slow and go. Check it. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody. Anybody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo.
Don't want the letter, but I don't want the same. I wanna see the letter. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. Go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. Just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. You've been my obsession. You're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. On the way home from the studio, I walked in to I sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get there before she sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my brain. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. I'm still where I started feeling kind of strange. A trembling in my arms, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, oh, just drinking that drink so evilly. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes and brown hair, how could I resist? The color of your stare, it doesn't compare. Times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down when I remember the day I was still around. Yeah, the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still there. I was better
from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Cleveland Guardians.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Luis Ortiz. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The right fielder,
at the plate, Kerry Carpenter. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and we're underway. On to first, and a quick out, number one. Here is Gleyber Torres. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouled off left side. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up.
Gleyber goes. And base hit. Headed for the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And he'll pull into second safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So two in scoring position with one out. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One run's in. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And they lead by 3. One down. Digging in, Spencer Torkelson. Thomas settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Pulls that one foul. Green, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
He swings and fouls one off. Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swung on, popped up left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Here's Lane Thomas now in the dirt. Man at second.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Jose Ramirez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages. Work
into the outfield, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. First and second, 1 out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And that one missing low.
He's looking for ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And here it comes. Double steal. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Safe, and it's a double steal. Ramirez at third. Fry over at second with 1 down. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now Daniel Schneemann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now a bunt towards third. And a foul ball. Inside. And it's 1-2. 1 out. Bases full. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run scores from third. It's 2-1.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, and he swings through that one.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
McKinstry steps on the bag for one, and that's all they'll get. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. And that's outside. 1-0. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end. Back now at Progressive Field. And now Jake Rogers.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Rogers goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was a third round. Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. He sends a rocket to left, and we're all square. It's 3-3. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's the tag, and he's out. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit.
Parker Meadows.
And that one cutting but missing down low. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. To the right side, Schneemann slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Grounded out his first time. And that chance handled. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Cleveland, Jonathan Rodriguez. Skubal back to work. And ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1-1.
Pitch misses. Ball 2. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan, doubled in his first AB. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That one finds the zone, and 1-1. That's a little bit low. Slice to right, and foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and the Guardians tie it up.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. The other way, Torkelson. And he's out on the tag. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Fry. RBI single his last time up. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here in Cleveland, on to the third inning. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And there's one down. Colt Heath, the next to hit. Singled and scored his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Here's Riley Green. He drove in two with a single his first time up. That misses the zone. Ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Torkelson at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. He was late there, strike one.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
And there's a ball.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The throw to second. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Schneemann leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes again. Called strike 3. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. So 2 down now, and here is Gabriel Arias. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball line to center. Reaching down and makes the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. First offering misses badly for ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. He's already homered here in this one. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Trey Sweeney digs in now. Swinging a foul out of play. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The batter, the center fielder,
Stepping in, Parker Meadows. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Kwan makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom 4, and now the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. Torkelson. The tag, and he's out. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. That one missed. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Here comes Lane Thomas. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Kwan, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. In the dirt. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Jose
now
Ramirez.
The third
1
baseman,
for 2.
Jose Ramirez.
On the inside corner for a strike. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Here in Cleveland, and now Kerry Carpenter. Ortiz back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He is singled and he is flied to left. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 away. And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Tap foul at the plate.
Runner, yes.
Now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he's out. Now he steps off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Schneemann. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the first baseman, David Fry.
The first baseman, David Fry.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first.
Yep,
1 up, 1 down. And now it's the
Now
switch hitter, Carlos Santana. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Throw on to Torkelson.
The batter,
2
number
up, 2
10,
down.
second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Schneemann lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the top of the 6th inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. Slider right there.
0-1.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 29, Tim Harris.
You'll want.
Ball.
And that's down and
that's a
away.
ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Thomas makes the catch, 1 down. So digging in,
Now batting,
Spencer
the first
Torkelson.
baseman,
0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to 3rd, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for 2nd. The throw in. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Rudder takes off. This one in the dirt. And they put the tag on him for the out. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here is Bo Naylor. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Throw on to Torkelson. And a couple of quick outs.
The
2
right
outs,
fielder,
bases
number
empty.
30,
Jonathan Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so...
Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Top of inning number 7, and here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ground ball, could be 2. Sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
The center fielder, Parker.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Thomas settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save!
Safe.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Inside,
No, that's a ball.
just missed. And fouled off. And downstairs.
That's a ball. 3-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Okay.
Fair ball. In comes the run from third. It's 4-3. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul. Ball.
Now
2 down.
for the
Go ahead
Guardians,
run in scoring position.
number 60, Jacob Junis.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back here in Cleveland. Here's Lane Thomas.
For the Guardians, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tied at 4.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Tommy Canely.
Number 43, Tommy Canely.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That's down and in. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Little chopper rolls foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the
runner on the go. Pitch is high. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and here's the first. Runners on the move, and that one gets away at the plate. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order. With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the 7th. And a count 1-2. Base hit, 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in 2. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one ripped. Green hauls it in for the out. 1 down. So up next, Daniel Schneemann.
Second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Runner takes off. Pitch is low.
1-0.
Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner on the go again. Green makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Colt Keith.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 36, K.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Smith, the tall righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-5.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Squirts away a little bit. Double steal. Pitch misses in. And the throw out at third. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. And no one can get there. To second, but way too late. Safe there. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Ramirez sends it across the first. That ends the inning and stops. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows. And there's one down. Jonathan Rodriguez. Digs in for the Guardians.
Number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one drilled left field, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now here is Stephen Kwan. Manzardo, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive. He's got it. There's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
On the ground to third, McKinstry. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Smith back to work. He takes it on his own. Now 1 gone in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Parker Meadows. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Kerry Carpenter.
1-0.
First pitch is in the dirt. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Torres up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-1. Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Take your base.
First and second, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Up the middle, Arias. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. Did some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? Terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smack it too close to me. One plastic taking my coat from me. I blast it open. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them dun they told me more than poppy seeds. Mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Yeah, baby, that's.
is it safe?